Hi, I'm Jim Hendricks with Boating Magazine. Battery selector switches are a common accessory aboard boats with two starting batteries. A battery switch lets you choose which battery you want to use to start your boat engine and power onboard accessories. The switch also lets you select both batteries for extra juice when needed or to charge them both while underway. And when you're done boating, the switch lets you turn your batteries to off to keep them from going dead. Designed specifically for marine applications, Sierra battery selector switches are ignition protected and have an IP66 waterproof rating and are rated for 200 continuous amps. When purchasing replacement parts, make sure they carry a strong factory warranty. Sierra parts, for example, carry a limited lifetime customer satisfaction warranty. In the unlikely event a Sierra product fails to comply with the warranty, Sierra will replace or repair the product free of charge. Installing a battery selector switch is fairly easy, but keep in mind that batteries pack a lot of energy, so exercise caution. If you don't feel comfortable with do-it-yourself boat projects, see a local marine service shop to help handle this for you. Okay, for the rest of you DIYers, let's get started. First, remove any metal jewelry to help prevent electrical shorts or injury. Disconnect all battery cables, and remember, start with the black ground cable first for safety. Take care not to cross the terminals with metal tools. Also, turn the battery switch off while installing it. Naturally, every boat is different, but pick a cool, dry location that's as close to the batteries as possible. Make sure you have easy access to turn the battery switch on and off. Use the plate on the back of the switch to mark and drill the mounting holes, but don't mount the switch yet. Notice that there are access doors on each of the four sides of the battery switch. This allows you to conveniently route the cables depending on the rigging on your boat. You can remove one of the doors, or you can remove all of them. Without connecting them to the batteries, route two main red positive cables with 3/8" terminal lugs on each end from the battery location to the switch location. The gauge size of the cables will hinge on their length. Your Sierra dealer can help you determine the cable gauge needed for your installation. Be sure to use U.S. Coast Guard ABYC approved marine electrical cables, such as those offered by Sierra in a variety of gauges and lengths, all pre-swaged and soldered with tin-plated 3/8" terminal lugs. Secure the cables to the respective terminal lugs for battery 1 and battery 2 input on the backside using the supplied nuts and lock washers. Connect the positive cables for the engine start and accessory circuits to the output stud on the backside of the switch using the supplied nut and lock washer. Tighten all the terminal connections. Replace the back cover of the switch and mount it in the location you selected. With the switch still in the off position, connect the other end of the positive cables to their respective battery terminals. Make sure all terminal connections are tight and be sure the positive battery terminals are protected by a terminal cover. Now turn on the battery switch to ensure it's delivering power to your engine and accessories when turned to battery 1. Also, check battery 2 and both. Lastly, make sure there is no power delivery when the switch is turned to off. Now that you've installed your Sierra battery switch, you're ready for a fun and safe day on the water. For Boating Magazine, I'm Jim Hendricks.